Hundreds, maybe even thousands, showed up at St. Cyril and Methodius Ukrainian Catholic Church in St. Catharines Saturday for a march in support of Ukraine last weekend. Supporters walked across Niagara Street and down Facer Street, waving the blue and yellow Ukrainian flag. Irene Newton is with the Ukrainian Canadian Congress Niagara chapter. Irene, did you expect so many people to show up?
No. When we did our first rally in Niagara Falls, which was planned very quickly, we had about 60 people, and I was thrilled. I had no reason to think we were going to have more than 100, but I worked with the Niagara Multicultural Center and asked them to forward the information, because there are other countries and ethnicities that have had to deal with Russia and with communism in the past. And I asked that she just spread the word and have everyone that would want to come out and support us to come. So, wow, when I saw that many people, I was absolutely amazed.
You mentioned other countries, and we've seen images of refugees crossing the border into Poland and other countries as well, being accepted and really not being threatened, I guess, as they're leaving the country of Ukraine. But this must really break your heart to see this happening.
Oh, you have no idea. Yeah, I haven't been sleeping nights lately. I try, but it's hard. And, to see these poor women and children trying to get over the border, what I am grateful for is that the countries like Poland and Slovakia and Romania and the Czechia and I think Latvia, any of them that would take them have been so accommodating, and they're prepared. They have shelters, they have places for them to sleep, food, everything. The heartbreak is that they're leaving their families. The husbands, their brothers cannot come. Mothers and children are going. So the question was, will Canada provide quick visa permits to get them to come to Canada? They don't want to come to Canada. They want to go back home.
You have cousins back there. I believe you were there just a few years ago visiting them. Could you have imagined at that time that this could be the place we are in 2022?
No, 3 years ago when I was there, I went with my husband, who is not Ukrainian, and he fell in love with Ukraine. He couldn't get over the beauty, the history, and the Carpathian Mountains, everything. Just what a gorgeous, gorgeous, and the people are so friendly. And we had been planning to go back, except for COVID, and so we thought this year we would go back. And I don't think that's going to happen right now either. As I say, with families, I have family in Lviv, in the western part of Ukraine. So we're just praying and hoping that this goes quickly and it ends quickly.
My gosh, you must be on pins and needles worried about them. We've heard stories of men accompanying their wives and children to those borders and then turning back to pick up arms. And these are people who have not been trained in military force.
Yes, these are civilians. My cousin, when I spoke to him on the phone a few days ago, when he was young under the Soviet Union still, he had to serve 3 years in the military. It was mandatory when he was 18. Now he's in his 50s, and he's saying that I've got my guns ready. We're ready to fight. We're not going to give up. They're not going to trample us that easily, and they're all getting ready to do what they can. Making Molotov cocktails, doing whatever they absolutely can to ensure their freedom.
With the hundreds showing support in St. Catharines, we know that people have spoken out against Putin and against Russia's attack all across the world. Do you think that will have any effect?
To be honest with you, with listening, I had people that were Russian who came up to me at the rally, Belarus, who said, we don't stand with Putin. We are totally against all this. Please know that it is not the Russian people nor the Belarus people that are doing this. It is the government and the leaders that are doing this. And I fully understand that. So, of course, we do not condemn the country as a people. We condemn their government.